Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Command Center, where we like to put our favorite commander, maybe even yours, front and center. And you know we can't do that unless we play those three glorious letters, EDH. What does it stand for this year, Hadoken?
We're in a brand new year, and y'all still asking this question. I'm starting to get tired of this, telling everybody all the time. It stands for embracing demented habits. That's right. Phyrexia is a thing. Hide your kids, hide your Wi-Fi, because they coming for you. And we was looking down the path of new Phyrexia, and we had some questions. But before we ask those questions, I need an answer. Who's our patron of the day?
Yo, so our patron for today is Cable Beck, and their favorite commander is none other than Gyrus, Waker of Corpses. This is one of Kyle's favorite commanders, so we have a lot of experience playing against this. It's a beautiful commander.
Remove that graveyard, people.
Yeah, just play like, as everyone in our play group does, run like 75 pieces of graveyard hate. Apparently that's the norm with you kind fellows.
Yeah.
But
I practice what I preach.
Cable Beck, may you not run into graveyard hate, and may you be able to reanimate everything with your beautiful Hydra.
I will say, Cable, you are my favorite X-Men. I think you are a best representation of being one of the Summer's children. So I appreciate that, Cable. Thank you for being a patron and believing in what we do. So to further go down this yellow brick road, I would like to say Phyrexians are scumbags, and I respect that in every sense of the word. They are disease-ridden scumbags, and they never lie about what they are. So we were going.
I feel like we're just misunderstood.
Wait a minute. First of all, that's all they do is lie about what they are.
Exactly. So we were going down this road, and we was trash talking Phyrexians, like we do, and we was like, you know what? What to actually make some really good Phyrexian legendary creatures or planeswalkers? What will we like to see turned into Phyrexian creatures?
Because at this point, we've seen a good amount of planeswalkers are starting to be completed, but even from back in the day, more creatures being completed. We have Azuri who's been completed. Glissa was a creature. Now we're getting Venser. There's a bunch of different legendary creatures that have seen both their Phyrexian and non-Phyrexian versions, and typically when they're completed, you get some sort of cool like Infect variant or Artifact variant or Proliferate variant that kind of gets added into whatever they did before.
So basically, this episode is you complete me.
This is my dream episode. This is what I've been waiting for basically since I heard what Magic was.
All right, so I'm going to start us off with a few planeswalkers or legends that we want to see be completed. And I'm going to go ahead and break the mold here, and I'm going to just throw them out there. Jace, it's time to get completed, baby. You've been a face long enough. Matter of fact, you haven't even been a face for the past 2 or 3 years. So go ahead and take that step into completion. I think we need to see some Phyrexian trickery with some illusions and whatnot. Like, and maybe Jace might become a brawler after that, get that new Phyrexian body. But Phyrexian mind tricks, that's what I want to see.
Is Jace the only character who will become less of a doucher when he becomes Phyrexian?
Oh no, he becomes more doucher.
Oh no.
He'll wear a trucker's cap and a muscle shirt.
In fact, they're going to see him and just think nothing's wrong at all.
as a
Jace,
matter,
nothing's changed. But why do you have that glistening oil out in your eyes?
As a matter of fact, if you look at his subtext, it'll say, "What are you doing on my plane, bro?"
Oh, Jace.
All right,
anyway,
Derek, go ahead and give us your Phyrexian dreamboat.
Before that, I got to say bad choice. I know Jace of tricks, but tricks are for kids. Go ahead, Derek.
Whatever. Thank you. I almost said Roger Rabbit. What the hell's the Tricks Bunny? Tricks Rabbit?
Yeah, we don't really have cereal mascots anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Tricks Rabbit.
Well, thank you, Rabbit Man. Now, the first one that I have is a commander that I think there's a real easy way to adapt it, and it's Talrand Sky Summoner. I love Talrand. I've been playing it a ton recently, and one of the hardest things about it is you just get these like 2/2s, and unless you have a way to overwhelm the board, it's hard to do much. But if Talrand just became one with Phyrexia and became completed, maybe you can get little Viral Drakes, because Viral Drake is one of my favorite Infect creatures. It's a 1/4 Drake that has Infect and I believe can proliferate.
Three in the blue to proliferate.
So if you could get little Viral Drakes from a Phyrexian Talrand, I think that would be super fun. It would be a cool take on it. Or maybe instead of having Infect, they can have Toxic. And they could all have Toxic 1. So at that point, you need 10 to connect to kill someone. You can't pump them or anything like that. I think Toxic, because we have Skittles. We have a Phyrexian Dragon. Why not get Phyrexian Drakes? I think we need more of those in the world.
What's the difference between Toxic and Infect?
So with Infect, whatever how much damage it is, you get that much Infect. With Toxic, if you have Toxic 1, you could have 30 power. You still only give somebody 1 poison count.
Yeah. It's like the old mechanic Poison.
Yeah.
Poison used to be a mechanic, but it would have a number after it.
So it's infect with extra steps.
It's
Okay.
basically fair, quote unquote, infect.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah. So before Ken go ahead and tells you that you're wrong and made a terrible choice, I just want to go on the record and say
He knows me.
that was a terrible choice. Ken, go next.
God, that was awful. Jesus, I'm glad you said it before I did. All right, everybody, I'm about to break the format. After we done, about to go pee in the cup because I'm clearly doing drugs. Y'all ready for this?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Ugin.
Ugin.
Phyrexian Ugin.
You want to Phyrexianize a
I
spirit
want
dragon?
to Phyrexianize a spirit dragon. I want to make it disgusting. A colorless Phyrexian dragon. That's right, people. I'm destroying formats right now. Hide your kids. Hide your Wi-Fi.
I don't know even lore wise how that will work.
I'm very intrigued though, because I guess Ugin already cares about like colorless stuff and artifacts, so he's already kind of on board.
It's a smooth transition. You just walk literally across the street. It's a Starbucks next to a Starbucks.
I can see Ugin flying around just pooping out little Phyrexian oil droplets. I'm not against it.
I will only accept it if they bring back Nicol Bolas to fight him.
I don't care, just as long as he's dropping those oil droplets like it's hot. Like it's
hot.
hot fire. Like he went and ate the extra spicy curry from down the street.
What if it was like exile all non-Phyrexians? Because he already has like the exile
Exactly.
everything except like leave colorless things. Everything else is exiled.
You smell what I'm stepping in.
I like what you're doing.
Okay.
I see it, but I don't know if I want it. That's a lot. A Phyrexian spirit dragon. I just
want
that's a
you
bit
guys
much.
to know that whenever you try to be great, there will be people out there trying to take you down.
It does sound like one of those Ikoria creature types where it's like, let's find 3 random words: cat, nightmare, dragon, bam, go.
Yeah.
Like vampire, demon.
Yeah.
I don't even want to get into that.
All right, I'm going to go ahead get us back on the rails because I want to see this happen. So we can complete the story, if you will.
Okay.
Because I feel like Dak Faden got shafted. I know what you're saying. Say it. Dak Faden died in War Spark. Yeah.
Horribly. Like off panel by bricks. Like it was horrific.
Yeah. In my head canon, I want to say maybe he was half dead, and there might have been a Phyrexian or two lurking around and just decided to scoop him up, take him back to the lab, and bring us a zombified Dak Faden who cares about gaining control of those artifacts. That red hand is going to be put to use because we're going to have a Phyrexian red hand now.
Yes.
I gotta. This is why this is terrible because you know what a Phyrexian Dak Faden is? Tezzeret. Anyway,
first of all, Tezzeret is not even a Phyrexian. He's not about that life.
close enough. Close enough. Jesus, y'all, I need y'all to try.
Okay.
All right, so I'll go next. For now on, Dak Faden will only be unphyrexianized Tezzeret.
That's all it is.
All right, so
Whatever.
my next legendary creature I would love to see get Phyrexianized. This seems like in no way plausible, possible at all, but I want some Phyrexians to go over to Ixalan and Phyrexianize the Ish out of Kumena, Tyrant of Araska. Because Kumena already cares about like going wide, cares about +1 counters. I think if you could find a way to Phyrexianize Kumena, maybe be able to give your Merfolk Toxic 1, maybe be able to proliferate because you already care about the +1 counters, and Merfolk care about +1 counters in general. I think a Phyrexian Merfolk would be, and I think we actually have a Phyrexian Merfolk technically. Yeah. It's the Dimir one from Dominaria United, but it's like it does sorcery looter. Yeah. It doesn't care about Merfolk or infect or anything. So I think getting a Phyrexian Merfolk that can proliferate or give toxic or all these things would be super fun. Plus, like poison fish are super a thing. So already on theme. That would make me put another Merfolk deck together.
Okay. Again, trash picks by trash people. You know what?
We love you too.
I was thinking about this very long and hard, and at first I was going to choose the gods, like Locust God, Scarab God, and the other insignificant god. Mm-hmm. That was going to be my choice because I was like, they could be great as Phyrexia. Then I snapped back to myself, and I felt like going to Ixalan too.
What?
You know what I want to see?
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Phyrexian dinosaur.
But
by the name of Zakama.
Zakama.
Oh my God.
You smell what I'm stepping in right now?
3-headed Phyrexian dinosaur.
First of all, it's a dragon with no wings. But yeah, that's exactly what I want to see. I want to see a Phyrexian Zakama.
That's gross.
God.
That's gross. That's how you make Jurassic Park scarier. Add Phyrexian oil.
I'm a dinosaur, not even anymore.
Oh man,
that's what we do.
So you could, it's basically a little Phyrexian Planeswalker in and of itself because it has the 3 abilities. Mm-hmm. So you could just throw whatever you want on there. You could give stuff toxic. You could blow up non-artifacts. You could at that point, just take a dump on the table because it feels like that's what's about to do.
I'd actually give 3 each head a different trait. I'll give 1 infect, I'll give 1 poison, and I'll give 1 whatever.
It's just this sounds lovely.
Okay, gotcha. So
we need Phyrexians to go to Ixalan. That's what we're gathering from all
actually,
this.
I'll give it Wilt. I'll give the third one Wilt. Wither.
I like Wither.
Same difference, different toilet.
All right, I'm gonna. That sounds like a scary, terrifying thing. I do not want to see either on a board, an image of, or rendered in any kind of way. So please, Magic Wizards, please don't print that. But I will say, I'm surprised that I think somehow all landed on Ixalan because I was about to pick Phyrexianized Atali, one of the elder dinosaurs, but I think Zakama takes the cake. Is doing the most right now. So I'm gonna hop over to another plane with some supposedly big creatures.
Big creatures.
So yeah, big creatures. But I want us to look at one of those legendary big cat monsters that we had that sport that other ability called mutate. Hopefully we can beef that up as well. So I would just say really any of those legendary cats, but like Snap Dex I think would be a good choice because it throws damage at people as well. So seeing a Phyrexianized big cat dinosaur nightmare, like
that's a lot.
I want to see 4 creature types, baby. I want to see it all on one line.
As a matter of fact, you're going to have to turn the card sideways just to fit it.
And Snapdax Infect is already nasty. That's actually a really good commander for Infect as it is, so yeah. I am very on board with that.
Yeah, but let's see some big cats and let's make them scary. So let's Phyrexianize them.
And there's no way to make cats, like, I love cats. There's no way to make cats any more evil, so I think a Phyrexian cat would probably be even nicer than a regular cat.
What are you talking about? We got a Johnny Gold, man.
Well, yeah, right, but he's already Phyrexianized.
Yeah, he's a Phyrexian cat.
You're right. And he probably got nicer because of it, because cats, love them to death. They're all evil. Now, moving on to the next one. So I'm actually really excited because it's going to be the first time I'm going to write this moment down that I think Ken's actually going to agree with my pick.
Okay.
Mainly because he already said it. It's the gods. Now, the gods in general, I think having any Phyrexian cycle of the gods, whether it was Theros or Amonkhet or whatever, would be amazing. But I do agree with you, Ken. I think the buggy gods, Phyrexianized, would be the greatest thing of all time. Okay. They already have unique abilities. One cares about -1 counters. So the Scorpion god, which you said was the lesser god, already makes for a good Infect deck. The Locust god, you can do something with Infect insects.
Locusts. Yeah.
Or like proliferating insects, whatever you want. When they connect, you proliferate some scary shit like that. Or the Scarab God, you make zombies. What if you made Phyrexians instead, and you can raise your own Phyrexian army?
2/2 Phyrexian zombies that when they do toxic damage.
So many possibilities. I love the gods in general are awesome and always are some of my favorite commanders. But yes, Phyrexianizing them, plus story wise, I can't think anything more badass than like a giant bug god. By the way, I'm also like a Phyrexian.
Yeah.
Okay. I will say this from Derek's pick. To keep the theme going, I can't agree with him. I'm sorry. I know what I said before, but I don't agree. I still think you're wrong. So with that being said, on principle,
I got you.
My pettiness won't allow me.
I respect that.
So with that being said, I was sitting down contemplating some stuff, and then I accidentally said this out loud. I said Teferi out loud. And then when I opened my door, it was a bunch of villagers with pitchforks and torches. So I kindly said no to that. I was going to say Teferi. And like, Phyrexia Teferi, what horror can that do? But then I was like, no, because the world started to implode, water started rising, and there was no traffic on interstate. I started to get scared. So then I reached back into my bag, and I was like, let's go to Innistrad right quick.
Ooh.
I'm thinking of an angel.
Okay.
Avacyn, to be more specific.
Avacyn's, well, lore-wise, Avacyn's dead, but, whatever. It's Magic. We can do what we want.
Death doesn't matter.
Death doesn't matter here. I mean, how many times has Garuk died and came back?
None.
That's not the point. But I want an angel. It doesn't have to be Avacyn. Actually, no, I take that back. Give me Aurelia.
Oh, gosh.
Give me Phyrexian Aurelia.
We do have Atraxa. I guess that's the closest thing.
Atraxa is a. There are some Phyrexian angels already printed that's out there, or Atraxa is probably the biggest one. But I see what you're trying to do here. Phyrexianize some corrupt some angels.
Corrupt some angels.
Okay.
I think my boys from System of the Down said it best. I cry when angels deserve to die, and this one does.
I would definitely
You're a
agree with
poet.
that. Also,
You're a poet.
Elspeth would agree with that, as she does that on the lore regularly, apparently as well.
Boom.
So there's already some Phyrexianized angels out there, so might as well go ahead and complete the cycle.
So
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, first of all, in the comments below, I want you to tell them how wrong they are and how right I am. And if you see any of these cards that we mentioned or that should be Phyrexianized, actually tell us something that you think should be Phyrexianized too. Why don't you check out our affiliate link at the bottom of TCG? You can help your decks out, help out your local LGS, and help us out at the same time. But if you're going to play fresh, you're going to look fresh. Why don't you tell them how they're going to do that?
Yeah, so go ahead and hop over and see our affiliate link to get a discount on the Into the AM clothing wear. T-shirts are awesome. Hoodies are awesome. All the clothes there are awesome. They're breathable, they're fresh, and they also make you look fresh.
Everything is awesome.
So, as we always say, in space, they may not be able to hear you scream.
They can see your drip.
That's right.
And shout out to the Magic community because we going to be in Philly.
Philly, MTG, Philly. I'm
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yeah, are we getting fried chicken this time, or are we having Phillies?
We having Philly cheesesteaks, baby.
I think we should find something else obscure. Like, we was fried chicken in Utah. What if we find, like, shrimp tempura in Philly?
I ain't eating no seafood in Philly. you play a dangerous game, sir.
We'll figure it out. It's workshopping, but we will see y'all in Philly. We will be there. I don't know if we're playing Magic, but we're there.
Oh, definitely
We're
gonna be
doing
Magic.
stuff.
Yeah,
causing havoc.
So, as usual, like and subscribe, tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
To tell an enemy to come see us.
That's right. We're coming.
And but until next time, you know what? Catch you later.